my name is Pappu Saha and I'm the Senior Project Manager at Usher. Today in this video I will be talking about an application that we have developed with name Bubblesapp. So Bubblesapp is an on-demand laundry booking application designed and developed for one of our clients from Australia, and we have targeted the Australian region for customer base for this application. Our main goal of this application was to make the laundry services easy through an mobile app. The major functionalities of this application was to make booking a service in a go with quick and easy booking journey for the customer, as well as for the vendors who can accept those bookings and can proceed with their services. Further, a customer can mark a vendor as favorite for their future services. This entire project has been designed keeping in mind the behavior of the target audience, which made it much more easier to accomplish the user journeys. Further, to maintain an effective project management, the entire project was managed by Jira, and we decided to go ahead with a bi-weekly sprint plan. So let's start with the walkthrough of the application Laundry Management System or Bubblesapp. So this application was divided into three different modules. First being the customer app, from which the customers can book a service. Second, a vendor app, from where the vendors can accept those bookings and provide their services. Third, an admin panel for the management who can walk through or who can maintain all the operations from a single place. The app was developed using Flutter so that we can target both iOS and Android devices at the same time. So let's move ahead to the customer app and see how the customer app works. To start with the customer app, we have two different modes to use the application. The user can use the application via guest mode, or they can make an account and use the application as an logged in user. So as soon as the app is opened, there is a splash screen which makes sure that the user has opened the right application. Right after this splash, we have a introductory screen which says about the application, the major features and functionalities to the users. Once the user move ahead, they are asked for a location. So this location is basically the customer's location from where they want to place an order as a guest. Eventually, if there is no location entered, the system would or the application will detect the location, and they will be shown the application, or the application will be presented to them as a guest mode. In a guest mode, there are limited features that the user can use. First is the category listings. So in this application we have a two-level hierarchy of categories. First, on the top we have the categories, and on the second level we have the subcategories. So each categories are divided into various parts. First is the filters that we see on the top, mixed lights and darks. Second is the actual sub-services or subcategories. Now talking about more about the categories, these categories are developed in such a way that these categories can be used as a generic category. So by generic I mean wash and fold. If wash and fold is a category, then wash and fold can be also merged with another category to make a hybrid category. So for example, we have wash and fold as a generic, we have ironing as a generic, but combining wash and fold and ironing, we have a hybrid category which is wash and iron. So if I have to see wash and fold, I can see like mixed wash, separate wash, additional washes. If I go back, I click on ironing, I can see all the sub services that are listed under ironing. So now if I have to check wash and iron, I can see both the sub services from wash and fold and ironing are listed under wash and iron. So that makes easier for the customer or for the users if they have services for wash and fold and ironing, they can place the order from one place without making two separate bookings. All these categories and subcategories are made by admin from admin panel. So if we have to move to admin panel and see how these categories have been created, here we have the admin panel logged in as a master account, or you can say as a super admin, from where I can go to service management, I can go to services, I can see all the services listed over here. Now I can create a new service. Over here I can see a title, description, type. So again, this defines what type of service or category is this. So I can select single or I can click hybrid. So if I go ahead with single, I can select the questions related to the services, I can select the filters, I can select what commission the vendors will be given for this particular service. Further, moving ahead, if I click on hybrid, I have to select what services I am making hybrid. Now the service management entirely consists of different parameters. So if we have to go through those parameters, we have items. So let's go ahead and check what the items. So these are the sub services or subcategories that we have in the app, and this all these sub services or subcategories are tagged with a master service. Moving ahead to order preferences, we have the filters over here: mixed, light, warm, hot wash. Further, moving ahead to service management, we have onboarding questions. So onboarding questions are basically used by the vendors while the vendors create an account with Bubbles application. There are time slots tagged with a service. So basically, while the customer or user places a booking, they need to select a time slot for pickup and delivery. We have a custom designed delivery charges. So let's suppose there is a region for which the admin needs to charge a delivery charges. So the admin can move ahead and place a delivery charges, and accordingly this will work on the application. So this was the service management from admin panel and the service display on the application. Now moving ahead, we have how it works. So this remains same for a guest user as well as for a logged in user, which again comes from admin panel. Admin makes a how it works screen or how it works page from the admin panel. So this works with a video section as well as a text section. So again, moving ahead to the admin panel, we can go ahead to page management, we can go to pages, we can create a custom page for privacy policy and how it works. So the admin can go ahead to customers and how it works, and they can put a title, type, description along with a video URL. Again, these pages are bifurcated for customers and vendors, basically making it personalized for individual type of users. Moving back to the application, we have banners on the home screen. So banners are again uploaded by the admin from admin panel. These banners are a form of promotions that can be made by admin into the application. So to upload a banner, the admin needs to move ahead to page management, go to banners, and they can upload any kind of banners along with an expiry date. So to upload an banner, the admin needs to enter a title, a description, and a picture or an image for the banner. Jumping back to the application for customer. So since we are right now as a guest, so if we can see the icon on the top and the 3 bottom navigation menu, orders, favorites, and account. So on click of any of those, as a guest, the guest will be taken towards a screen from which they can choose an option to create an account or to log in to their existing account. So let's go ahead and log into an existing account which I have created for this demonstration. So any account which is been created by phone number or account that has been already created and the user needs to sign in, this has a two-step authentication process to get into the account through an OTP or a 6-digit code. So let me show you how this works. So as soon as the user enters the phone number, so this is a dummy phone number that I have used to create an account for this demonstration. So as soon as I click on continue, it redirects me towards the screen where I can enter my 6-digit code. So for this demonstration I am using a static code. So you can see location updated, and once the location is updated, it brings me to the home screen, and on the home screen you can see some additional components which says a greeting message on the top along with a notification icon. So this redirects the user towards the notification screens, and if there are any pending notification, there would be a count of notification on the top. Categories, subcategories remains the same. How it works remains the same. Banners remains the same for guest and logged in user. Right next to banner we have a order again. So order again means, let's suppose a customer has booked an order a week ago. So that order would be reflected, or that order would be shown in the order again screen, by which the user can reorder the same services. There is a blue color sticky note over here, or you can say sticky component, which would be shown on all the screens on bottom navigation menu, which defines that what's the current status of the current booking. So let's go ahead and make a booking. So as soon as I click on wash and fold, it brings me towards this sub-services screen from where I can select a filter, I can select the quantity, I can enter a special instruction made for this booking. This is a special instruction. Now on the cart button, so we can see the total quantities selected along with the total amount payable. As soon as I click on the view cart, it takes me towards a confirmation screen from where a user can select the delivery and pickup address. So I will go ahead and I will select a delivery address or a pickup address. I will select a pickup and delivery time. So again, these are dynamic. These slots are coming from database which is been set by the admin from admin panel. So I have to select a pickup time and date. Accordingly, as soon as I click on set delivery, it redirects me 24 hours prior. So that means any time that has been selected for pickup will be 24 hours ahead from this 24 hours ahead from the delivery. So I can select delivery time, proceed. I can enter a delivery instruction. So the first instruction was related to the service, and the second instruction is asked from the customer for delivery. Right, so I have a delivery instruction over here. I can go ahead, and there is apply promo code option. Again, apply promo codes are dynamic and coming from admin, so admin can create promo codes from admin panel. Accordingly, that would be served in the application for user and would be reflected in the payment details. So as of now, I don't have any promo code applied, so I can go ahead and I can check what promo codes are available and I can apply it from there. Now I have payment details over here. Subtotal is 50, no delivery charges because I haven't set any delivery charges from the admin panel. I can proceed. So once I proceed, it takes me to the payment gateway, which is over here. We have used Stripe. So we are using again a demo account of Stripe to make the payments. So I have already added a card over here for demonstration purpose. I will proceed. So as soon as I proceed, here is a note for customers or users making an order. So a basic instruction which notifies the user what needs to be prepared before the pickup arrives. So as soon as they confirm this, so there is an error message which said no service providers available in this area. So that means if there are no service provider available, there would be a message before proceeding towards payment that this service or this booking can't be placed because there are no nearby bubblers right now or no nearby vendors right now. So let me create a vendor account and let's try this once again. So this says no service provider found nearby your area, please try again. So let's go ahead and change the pickup and delivery address. Let's add a new address. So I will add an address over here with a phone number, and let me pick an address from Google API. So I'm trying to put an address for which I have created a vendor account. Let's save this. Use this address. Proceed. And let's check. So the order has been confirmed and has been placed. So if I go to click OK, this will take me towards the order details screen that I have just now placed. So now moving ahead, we can see the sticky note over here. So just now I have placed an order, so this shows that the order number, the order status, the order has been placed, estimate pickup is 2nd August 2022, and the estimate pickup time is 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. So these are the details that I had entered while making a booking. So now let's jump towards the customer or vendor app. Correction. So this is the sticky note for where I can see the order number, order status. Current order status is order placed, and the estimate pickup is 2 August 2022, 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. So let me go ahead and open up the customer application. Correction. Let me go ahead and open up the vendor application and show you how the vendor receives this order and how the vendor reacts to this order. So we have this vendor app opened. So I already created an account. I logged in for this demonstration, and over here we can see we have a request tab under which we can see that incoming order toward this vendor. So as a vendor, this can the vendor can accept or reject. So these are the two actions that the vendor can make. For all these services, there is a master queue for 9 hours. So basically this 9 hours, in this entire 9 hours, the order will be active. Once the 9 hour passes, the order would be rejected default. So if the vendor accepts this, now there are no currently jobs available in the area, but I have accepted an order and I can see that order under my current tab. So now the vendor can go ahead and check this order which was placed or which was accepted by the vendor So here is the order, 12 Annie Street, Broome, Australia. So I can go ahead and open up this. Now this is the screen that the vendor will see every time they are working on a particular order or a booking. So they can go ahead and start this job. So as soon as they start the job, there will be a notification fired to the customer app stating that okay, the order has been updated. Right now, moving ahead, if the vendor arrives to the location for pickup, they can click on pick arrive. Once they pick the baggage from customer's doorstep, they can bring it back to their location. They can check the order or they can match the order details. So basically there are the order details in the bottom. So eventually if the vendor finds that there is a mistake with the order details and the actual package, they can go ahead and they can change the order right from vendor application. They can rectify this order details. As soon as they rectify this, the correction would be shared with the customer. The payment for the first order detail would be refunded and a new payment details would be shared with the customer, and they can pay the pending amount. And as soon as they have completed payment, the vendor will be notified that this particular order has been repaid. If the order details are same with the package, they can go ahead and confirm the order. As soon as they confirm the order, they can start their work. Once they have completed the order, they can click on returning. So as soon as they click on returning, a notification again. So for every step the vendor is clicking on the action buttons, there would be notification triggered and there would be notification towards customer app. So as soon as the vendor finishes the job, they can click on finish job. So now this finish job is the last stage of the booking phase. So this particular finish job would be triggered once the vendor drops the baggages to the user's location or customer's location. As soon as they finish the job, they would be seeing the total commission they has been earned. So now for specifically all these orders that the vendor has completed, or all the earnings that the vendor has earned, they can go ahead under the earnings section and they can check what orders they have completed. So as of now we have completed one order, so over here we have these order details along with the earning amount. The vendor can move ahead to the account section. They can see their overall rating, they can see their overall data that they have entered at the time of profile creation, and they can sign out, delete, and they can read the reviews that has been given by other vendors or other customers. We have some common settings for order history. A vendor can move ahead and check the order histories from here, and they can go to referrals and refer their application, refer the Bubbler application to others. So this is about the vendor app. So few major features that the vendor gets is an option for their status. So as if I go ahead and toggle this button, the vendor is offline. So that defines that this vendor is offline for taking any order requests. Now a vendor can also change their serviceable location or serviceable area. So they can move ahead, they can change the radius from 1 kilometer to 30 kilometer, and they can set in what radius they are availing their services. Let's jump ahead to the customer app and see how the favorite bubbler or favorite vendor works. Now we are back to the customer application, and we can go ahead and see the order that we just placed has been completed, and the order was for 2nd August 2022. we can go ahead and we can, as soon as the completed order is opened by the customer, there is a system default dialog prompted on which the customer needs to update the rating. And they can submit the rating. So as soon as they have submitted the rating, they can also check, or they can also mark this vendor as favorite by clicking on this heart icon. So I have already, I can remove this, I can add this particular vendor as a favorite. So how this favorite thing work is, so as I have already told, the booking, the lifespan of a single booking is 9 hours, and in this entire 9 hours, the first 2 hours is dedicated for favorite vendors. So let's suppose I have created an order, or I have created a booking. The booking is shared with my favorite vendors for first 2 hours. If within that 2 hours no vendors, which those are my favorite, haven't done any kind of actions, then that particular service would be shared with all other vendors in that particular area or region. So also, if there is any other queries regarding the order or regarding any pickup or delivery, so the vendor and the customer can have a quick chat. So we have a chatting feature also there in this application, through which the vendor and customer can have a one-to-one chat for that particular order. So this is about the customer application and how the laundry on demand system works. So also I would like to show the notifications. So over here are the list of notifications. So as soon as the order is accepted, there is a order accept notification. The bubbler is on the way, they have arrived for pickup. The order change payment request, if there is any order change payment request. So there is an order accepted, bubbler is on the way, arrived for pickup, laundry arriving soon, and then the last, the order completed. So that's how the customer app works, and there is a specific process for getting a vendor onboarded with Bubbles, which is the vendor needs to register from vendor application, and once they has completed the registration, their application needs to be approved by admin. So there is a manual verification process. So we have certain dummy applications on our pending verification panel. So I can click one of them and we can see, so all the basic informations that the vendor has inserted at the time of registration is shown over here. The documents they have uploaded, what is the form of document and what document they have uploaded, and what services they have selected for the account. So one can go ahead and click on approve, and then approve this particular account. So as soon as the account has been approved, the account details would be removed from the verification panel details, and it would be shifted towards the actual Bubbler's information over here. So in the admin panel, we have a user management system which includes users, which are customers, and bubblers, which are the vendors. Under bubblers or vendors, we have a list of approved vendors, and we have a pending application list of vendors. Moving ahead, we have an order list over here. So that means any order that has been placed by a customer would be displayed on this order list. So that would help the admin to check how many orders are pending and what orders are at what level and what state, and if there are any disputes, so admin can go ahead to that particular order number and can check the order details. So we have order details single screen over here, where we have entirely all the details recorded for that particular order. We have service management. So service management again consists of all the services, items, order preferences, time slots, and delivery charges. We have promotions. So we have a coupon system over here, that I have already shown you on the customer application. So this is how the coupons are created. So there are two different types of coupons. One is percentage based and one is fixed base. So this is all about the on-demand laundry services, and hope you have understood the functionalities of these videos. So this is all about the on-demand laundry application system. Thank you for watching the video, and hope you would like this video and comment for more queries.